Hello and thanks for staying with us. Nigerian Customs Service has again intercepted goods worth millions of naira from smugglers operating throughout the country. Also on customs reports, Customs Strike Force intercept drugs from smugglers. Plus more report. I am Egeseme Idinye. Stay tuned. The Nigerian Customs Service has again intercepted goods worth millions of naira for smugglers operating in the western parts of the country. The Customs Controller in charge of Zone A says that the Nigerian Customs Service will always make sure that they arrest any suspects involved in the smuggling activities in the country.
To protect you. Yeah, what are we talking about? Be assured that the sea is working hard. And it's listening. The little we have said, you will hear. Where necessary, you see action. Because of people of us, you notice that it might disturb them, we'll stop it again. Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody, he initiates policies, thinks, what are we going to do to help these officers again? This is his own job. Why? Because he wants to leave legacy of honor, integrity. Integrity. He's a man of principle, a man of honor, a man of integrity. He wants to leave the footprint. I therefore congratulate you for being part of this generation. I now pray that the blessing will come and go around all of us. Please, be sure, fear not.
The next thing I want to talk is about the retirement. We have many of our police who have retired, and it took so many, I say, years before they came in. I know a lot of them in the village now. When I went to Christmas in the village, they nearly beat me up. This person come, this person come. Also, they never tell us so. They never tell us so. So please help us in this village.
That's why I'm talking to you. Also, the commander of the immediately he came. He told us he was going to give us 200%. He moved processes. Yeah. At the time the committee was set up, the letter to the government was sent to us. It was even on our monthly order. So the effort made was complete in our monthly order, more than a year. We cannot go there to do it because there are many factors. The government sometimes they don't give something to doctors. We thought we have this. First, nothing started. Then it started. Then era of strife for a good action. For every action, there is action and reaction. Very soon. He promised us, work hard, let us don't do well, discipline us to pay you, and the salary. Can you imagine? That he made this speech. He promised it. He thought it was a thing that could just be done immediately. This thing is, I think now we are having more cooperation, more understanding. No husband and wife, when we just come, they may not understand themselves. Later, we are having understanding from stakeholders. Please, just democracy. You have to follow democracy gently from one democracy. That's the matter. Then the retirement is everybody that is involved. All of us. One day we will retire. I pray we don't retire into death, into agony or penury, but to peace and blessing. Pension something is about the religious custom. Just make sure pension scheme. Your people send messages to you on this portal. They give you already. If you don't see them, go and they're waiting for discuss. Then other thing is government policy. But I know for custom. Take it to that time. Because we have associations that are following it. If it takes 3 months to perform, it is 3 years successful. Pension affects everyone. But what they must do, it's a prayer that will be there. So you see this as people do something like about it. Only that we have not been able to pull out and our problem there. So it takes God's grace, hard work, and purposeful disposition to have our work. So we must recognize them and commend them today. All our friends, we are happy that you are with us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Piano. Where is the piano? Address their program. Adjust their program so that they can give awards. The CDC award is coming. Maybe you have a bigger one. Then there is the president in it. So maybe you want to be a bigger one. Let's start with the when he had his school, he had national award from the president. That is a very good example. It is not to disqualify your distribution. And it's not going to be every time.
Special recognition, sir. And I just want to invite this year to look out for this. Thank you very much.
By our controller from the main department is receiving awards as the only FOU unit in the Federation. So awarded by the management. So this promise is not to belittle the contribution of officers, because all of you here contributed, and that's what made the controller to be awarded. We cannot quantify the various contributions. However, in arriving at this promise, we selected the highest three, that is the best. We will not do it by the body of February. This trophies are being awarded based on the scale achievement. That is 1, 2, 3. And what is the basis? The basis is duty paid value. One of you have made tremendous city-wise a lot of impact in that. However, when it comes to customs assessment, you now look at the value. You know what the DTB is? Pardon? The statistics in the data to know what I'm talking about. So they are based on the highest duty value of the seniors and detentions. In fact, no detention seniors. According to
Contractor of Customs strike force in the country has intercepted goods worth billions of naira, and also arrests made by the squad has continued to generate a lot of jubilation in the Nigerian Customs Service. The coordinator of the strike force says that Nigerian Customs Service will always make sure that they promote government policies throughout the country.
This is a commodity loaded by the company that there is nothing inside apart from the products of the company. Then, having been sure of our source of information and as credible as it was, we are able to now detect that what is inside is not the company's product as she claims to be, but cannabis concealed carefully in these bags, 180 sacks. So the cannabis now are in 2 trucks. Here 180, the other one 345. This is another consignment. This time it is tramadol and codeine syrup. These are banned drugs. Now, drugs of cannabis, consignment of tramadol, not within permissible limits. These are drugs and substances that pose danger to public health. The importation of these are prohibited. It is in this regard that I'm appealing to patriotic members of the public to always avail us, to partner with us, to synergize with us, to cooperate with us in ensuring that we rid the society of these illicit drugs. It does not do anybody any good when our youth engage in taking of these banned substances and drugs. The fight against illicit drugs is a fight that must be undertaken by all and sundry.
The strike force also seized 516 bales of used clothing valued at 33 million naira, 35 sacks of used shoes valued at 1 million naira, including 100 cartons of vegetable oil valued at 3 million naira.
Pieces of used pneumatic tires were found. Here in Zone C, they've also made arrest of similar goods, used pneumatic tires, an item found in Schedule 3 of the Common External Tariff Import Prohibition List trade. The importation of these is prohibited because of the dangers it poses to the users. Used pneumatic tires, some of them are worn out, some of them are expired. The dangers it poses to commuters and transporters is that these things get burst while in motion, and it may cause accidents which could be fatal. Therefore, we are soliciting for the assistance of those members of the public who know about these things to still avail us with valuable information as to how we will be getting these consignments and getting them seized, because we would want to ensure and contribute in making our roads safe.
He said that the seizure was mainly in the hinterlands of the state and attributed the success to credible information from the public and customs intelligence unit. The seized drugs has been handed over to NAFDAC according to the laid down rule. You are watching the program Customs Report. The Director General of NIMASA has been speaking on the maritime trade as he affects customs submissions throughout the country. He said Nigerian Customs Service and NIMASA will always continue to promote trade.
Those who found time to read the 2018-2019 maritime forecast found it informative, reliable, timely, most useful, and comfortable to work with. The purpose was and is still to guide investors and potential investors who are interested in the Nigerian maritime industry. I must give some credit to our Executive Director of Maritime Labour and Cabotage Operations, who had an engagement with me and said to me that every player in the industry is an investor. You might be investing your skill or you're investing your money. There is something to invest. And that really shaped my view about our different roles in the industry. The Nigerian maritime industry forecast 2018-2019, if you recall, predicted an 88.15% to 8.27% growth in demand for non-oil tankers. I didn't say for the industry. This one is demand for non-oil tankers. And an upward increase in demand for container vessels simultaneously. The forecast then said Nigeria is going to export more non-oil and gas-based cargoes over the next 3 years, including this period. And with the expected completion of LNG Train 7, there will be a lot of activities in the industry in terms of gas export, even in terms of building of LNG Train 7. It will also lead to more context. We agreed then, as we still do agree now, that the maritime sector holds a lot of promise for Nigeria and Nigerians. This year, the 2019-2020 forecast is focusing on harnessing the shipping and maritime sector for sustainable growth. Essentially, the forecast will be addressing two important things. One is how emerging trends in the global maritime industry affect the maritime sector in Nigeria, and you heard Dr. Salami show that things going on around the world will definitely affect shipping and maritime sector in Nigeria. There will be weak commodity demand. It will affect shipping sector in the country if commodity prices don't pick up. You also heard him say the trade war between the United States and China will also affect shipping demands and what happens in the maritime sector. Yes, indeed, there will be more appetite for oil coming from China. But in which direction are they looking at? If they look at the direction of third world countries, including Nigeria, then they will demand for more oil and gas from third world countries. It will translate to more shipping services in third world countries. And so what goes on around the world will definitely affect what happens in our sector and in our country. The second factor we'll be looking at is what domestic factors will influence the maritime sector in Nigeria. Now, if piracy continues to peak, there will be slowdown on the number of vessels calling at our various ports and within our maritime sector. If we don't do anything to stem or stymie piracy, even cabotage vessels, there will be a significant drop in demand for cabotage vessels. And so it's something that we need to attend to urgently. This year's forecast predicts that the maritime sector has the potential of contributing at least 10% of Nigeria's GDP in no distant future, as Nigeria has the biggest market in Africa and generates about 65 to 67% of cargo throughput in West and Central Africa. And that about 65% of all cargo heading for the region of West and Central Africa will most likely end in the Nigerian market. There has been consistent effort by the government to drive changes in the maritime and shipping sector through regulatory and infrastructural developments. The main public bodies regulating the maritime and shipping sector have all keyed into the government strategies to reform the operating environment and improve on her ease of doing business index, which has the potential of attracting more businesses to the maritime industry. The year 2018 offered government opportunities for strategic changes in policies so as to restore growth in the economy, invest in our people, and build a globally competitive economy. The regulators and stakeholders will continue to push for these reforms as our interest remains to develop indigenous capacity in the shipping and maritime sector to ensure a high-level playing field for operators to tap into the vast economic benefits inherent in the shipping sector. And we're happy to project that a 2019-2020 period will be full of hope for investors, and it will be an era of sustainable growth. It is our hope that this second edition will shed light on the opportunities in the sector and propel us to create jobs and contribute more to the economic growth of our nation. This second edition and in subsequent editions will be focusing on opportunities in the sector and what are the potential factors that can hinder us from maximizing opportunities in the sector. What are the safety valves to address those anticipated challenges that will stop us from maximizing the sector? NIMASA, as your partner and a pace setter in the industry, is totally committed to growth driven by Nigerians and our partners.
Just before the end of this week edition of the program Customs Report, we brought you a report where the customs operating in the Western Zone intercepted goods worth billions of naira from smugglers operating in the country. For me, Igeseme Edie, thanks for watching.